cherry. Cherry frosting. No, I never have Breezes. Sounds divine. Yeah. Chocolate chip crust, unfrosted. No, you gotta have the frosting. Brown sugar, cinnamon, raspberry, strawberry. In the fridge, chocolate fudge is good, yeah. Brown sugar, cinnamon is so good. Frosted choosy. Wild berry Pop-Tart is good, English, yes. S'mores is good. Yeah, the marshmallow stuff in the middle. Frosted Daya. The troll from earlier. It's so good though in the toaster. The inside is like gooey, yeah. Someone outside your window says woo. What? That would freak me out. You should set an alarm and go woo right back at them. It'll freak them out. You don't want to start communicating like that though. Ooh, banana bread. I like anything like banana pudding, banana bread. But to like eat a banana, it has to be like the perfect level of ripeness or I freaking gross right out. And it's hard for that. I don't know, I'm weird.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Cypher, Darkest Coven, Miss Music Girl 9.
Toasted banana's best. Vape flavor.
It's anybody's guess. Where is she going?
I like toasted coconut.
Hey, Brianna Gravy.
Banana medicine,
Hi,
yes.
Gonzo Dude.
I loved it. As a kid.
Prison.
Bubblegum, no. Penicillin, eh? Yeah, if they're too yellow, oh no. I ate one so ripe once, I could swear I could taste like a hint of alcohol in it. I swear. Like,
So she is currently live.
like
We
it.
are about 45 minutes behind, but I do
guys wanna
have
see
her
my
on
food?
1.5 speed, so we can catch up.
Your last Pop-Tart was? Yeah, I haven't had one in like forever.
Hello, Salaz Mutilated.
Anyway, this restaurant is really good, and the person who works there is so nice. He's been working there for like ever. Did you put? Oh, he did put hot sauce. Yeah, I like his hot sauce. More than my hot sauce. ABGCRC!
Yeah, I don't think she can move out of the country. Not in her current state.
Yeah, is it just vegetables, meat, and rice? Stir fried. And the vegetables, there's like all cabbage throughout it. It's like yummy. Thinly shaved chicken and beef. So I'm gonna put. Looks awesome. Yeah, I love it from here. You should get it sometime and then go there with your parents in the mall. It's really good. Like, do you want chopsticks too? I'm like, sure, but I'm not gonna use them. So why did I say that? It was like me accepting the chopsticks was like, yes, I would like to partake in your cultural activity.
Hi, just Dan. 2:30 a.m.
I don't even know how to
Wow.
use them. You know what I mean? Like,
She's live but not
I
living.
need to
I would
properly learn how to
agree.
use chopsticks. It's
I would
embarrassing.
agree.
Oh my gosh, I love this. So I had pizza today, that pizza, and then that's it. Oh, and one kiwi. No, Thai sauce. Get out of here. Go. Go do that, babies.
Hi,
No,
Bella.
babies. Can I have a kiss? Have a kiss. Give me a kiss.
This is not somebody
Baby
who's
chopsticks? I
monitoring
wonder
or
what
being
Theo's
mindful
doing.
of what
She's
they
not
eat.
live?
No.
Yeah, true, Blue Cheese. That's what I figure, you know.
Hi,
it
Only
looks
Me,
really good.
Kimberly.
What the hell is that? Oh, mushroom. Just a little bite.
It is good to see
Oh,
everyone
she's showing
this
me where the mouse
evening.
is. Beep, beep. Okay, is there any gossip? Here I'm like, I don't like drama. Is there any gossip, guys?
Girl, you're the gossip.
Chicken and beef.
Yeah, this is not somebody who's being
Looks like it really
mindful
needs a
of what
can.
they are consuming, regardless of what she says, regardless of what she's trying to convince her beezers of. It's not happening. She's trying to find herself.
Hello.
Remember what we've been saying, how she doesn't know who she is. She has no core sense of self.
Yeah, we heard about the feeder bitch thing earlier. I hope this meat is
Yeah.
good. So yummy.
She doesn't know who she is.
Her dangling glasses. Her glasses earrings.
She sees something on TikTok, she wants to be that. She finds a man halfway around the world, she wants to be whatever appeals to him. Find herself at the bottom of a takeout box. I think you're right, Cypher. Yes. Yeah, Abriana's headed that way for sure.
Well, she probably was only eligible to reapply for monetization, so she'll probably know in a few days. But it can take like 20 days to find out or something. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Banger.
Make banana bread. Yum. Sorry if I'm eating, but I'm like really hungry. Because, you know, it's been a while.
It's been a while. Didn't you just tell us that you had a whole pizza or something? Like, you're eating this, but you're thinking about pizza. Telling us that the pizza is so good.
34 min? Well, yeah, like, she would be smart to re-platform somewhere else. Because, like, Popeye's gravy, yeah. The Cajun gravy stuff.
Seems like it, Banger. So we are about 40 minutes behind, but sped up.
Oh, catered lunch at work? Sandwiches and salads?
Look at the color of her face as she consumes all of that sodium. She's getting, like, redder, maybe even purple.
Not right now.
Yeah, full of sodium, Bella. Yep.
But yeah, catered lunches are nice. We used to get them sometimes when I was at the hospital. When there were meetings.
She's talking about like 20 plus years ago. Ah, thank you, Kimberly. I am too. I am too. It's always good to hang out with you guys.
You literally you sexualized yourself. Like, Miss Fear is an expert. I don't know. She's so dramatic. Everything is a trauma to her, yeah.
Ooh, oh, no. What was that face? Ooh.
Hey, Jamas. I need a shovel. What makes this stir fry so good is the pieces of cabbage. Oops, sorry. Were you that dramatic at 33? Not at any age.
Good day, Rebecca.
Thank you, N9. Not at any age. Not like that. I think it's just her personality. Some people are just like that, you know? But thank you. Oh, nice chocolate. Hey, Okie Pokey. Oh, that's a cute one, Okie Pokey.
Hi, peace and calm now. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, for sure, blue cheese. Like, for sure, in my 20s, yeah, like early 30s. For sure, but, like, maybe not in the same way, but I want to do a cabbage bake. Take like a whole green cabbage.
I think so too, Bella. She's definitely
sauteed cabbage with butter, or baked cabbage with butter.
There hasn't been any improvement, let's put it that way.
Cabbage rolls, Alberta. Fart bake. Cabbage and beef stew. I love cabbage. No, Dill. I think you were telling me about them though. About moving the ottoman.
So she's planning on throwing out all of her furniture when she leaves to go who knows where.
Cabbage with a Polish sausage, yum.
If it was Banger, it would have some nutritional value, and I don't think hers does. Yeah, I would agree, Grunge. Yeah.
Polish sausage breath. Kielbasa breath.
She said she's not going to wait until like the full end of her lease because she doesn't have to pay the last month. Therefore, she can move in. She could move out early, but that doesn't make financial sense. Because if you've paid that money, why would you then go pay someplace else? But you know, those are the financial choices that she makes.
I love it. You can I'll look it up. Hi, Strix Moon.
Her video touted all of her achievements and progress in the past year. Oh yes, where she claims that she's gotten on the proper medications and done some things financially. Yeah.
Probably busy with her school. And Nina Bina. I'll have to give them the badges another time. Anyway.
It's about 75% gone. She ate it. Her lease is up October 31st, her favorite day of the year. Or November 1st, however you want to look at it. Larry? Hi, Typing Toasty.
Oh, sorry. Dill. In the Florida Bees, there's a place called Coco. Passion Tim. Yeah, they just seem to disappear as well.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Toast.
This is why I need a shovel, because it's too small.
Yeah, she said she wants it. She needs a shovel. She did, in fact, say that.
I hope not. I mean, scrape. I mean, I hope that they, you know. Yeah, Larry.
Yikes, Bella, you're getting everything magnified,
Come on, pretty mama, till you let her go. Time spoken. All in favor of having time spoken back, say aye. Nay.
Gonzo Duke, what do you mean by gone? Do you mean gone like from her apartment or in the more general and permanent sense of the word? Oh, is that why you changed your name? Okay.
We're not going out.
All right, that would make sense.
What do
I
you guys
like
think
both
I'm gonna end up
names.
doing when I leave here? I'm not gonna. I don't know yet, but I'll let you guys know when I do.
Thanks, Toasty. It's been exhausting and frustrating, but hey, we're here, and that makes it better.
No comment. Why? Why? Court of Syria, Bermuda.
Peace and calm. I think the cat hair is the cleanest thing in her entire apartment.
And a carrier, possibly corn. Thank you, Katie Robs.
From her apartment? Okay, Gonzo. Yeah, it sounds like she's very antsy to get out of there.
Scream. Smaller town.
Darkest Coven, you know, she's not worried about all those things because it's not her funding her move, right? She's getting the Beezers to pay for it. But I agree, yeah. It makes no sense to move every year, but she's not footing the bill, so...
No, I didn't hear about that case. Sounds wild. Okay. Sauteed cabbage and rice.
Kimberly, I thought that too.
Okay.
I'm getting that sense also.
I want to make also this week mujadara. Have you ever heard of that? Middle Eastern dish.
Oh, you do make me feel better, Toasty.
It's lentils and rice, but the flavor of the dish comes from mostly caramelized, crispy onions throughout the dish. You use like brown or green lentils. It's so good. I want to make that.
You guys make me feel better. It's all good.
I also want to make... Hi, baby.
Yeah, Brianna. She's not going to lift anything. Yeah. They'll be doing all the moving like last time. For sure. Yeah.
It's a cheap, delicious meal. Lentils are cheap. Onions are cheap.
Hi, his eyes. And yes, I agree. Yep. She'll never be happy.
Basbousa. Remember Basbousa in Kuwait? Oh my gosh. From Habiba Kanafa.
Not that easy in Ontario to be evicted. Oh.
I look cute. Thank you, chlamydia. 26 minutes. I do look cute. Fart of a women. I want gelato. I want orange sherbet. My hijab is swallowing me. I know.
He's still eating, but
I
is
feel
thinking
it
about
closing in.
gelato.
Thank you, Quiet Violet. Wasn't there a band called Quiet Riot? Orange Sherb. Yeah, what do they sing again? That is the best, most delicious. If you live in Ottawa, Squeaky, anybody, you have to go try Tokyo Grill Express stir fry. Say that you want the rice, or you can get noodles. Rainbow sherbet.
Is this her being
sorbet.
an influencer, influencing people on
You
what
want
to
the
eat?
vegetables like mushrooms, cabbage, broccoli.
What to order?
And the chicken and beef. It was so tender. It looks weird. It looks shredded, but it tastes so good. And the teriyaki sauce on it. Not any more Quiet Violet. Are there any updates? Excuse me.
She is sped up, yes. Yep. Yeah, because we're behind, so I was trying to catch us up a little bit.
You know what would be so good right now? Barbecue peanuts. There's an extra bag. My aunt said I could dig in, so I might dig in. She's gonna have none. Watch it just be the barbecue powder at the bottom.
Yeah, just Dan, I think so. That's exactly what's going to happen. Yep.
A handful of peanuts are fine. Hey, JMS, but they do have sugar.
It's a lengthy process even then.
Who is your hero? God.
Fucking sandwich board.
VGCFC? Who's your hero, Del? Oh, yeah, victim of timeout? Oh, like exercise books, yeah.
Yeah, Foodie's gonna get an exercise book, sure. She is Bella, yeah.
JC?
They've kind of like disappeared, really. They don't pop in as frequently.
I don't know why she runs up on me all crazy and then just goes, and then runs back away. Nothing works long term for you? Aw. I know anxiety is really crippling. Excuse me, sorry. Negotiate a lower rent.
She doesn't want to.
MySpace is making a comeback. We need a Q&A with Tom. I don't know. Like, I want to, like, I haven't decided yet, but when I do, like, I don't feel like I can tell you guys because I don't feel like I want to make it public until I'm actually fully decided and the change has been made. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think that she's decided. Whatever she's going to do, she's already made up her mind.
Hey, Nova.
She's a little too comfortable.
Well, I could keep these. Fish!
A Burger King menu.
I don't know quite, Violet, what I'm going to do. I really don't. Like, I have a zero idea. Like, I have thoughts, like, options, and I'm, like, kind of weighing out the pros and cons of every option, exploring different avenues, yada, yada, yada. So,
I want us to keep two things in mind. These are the two things that Foodie wants, right?
That stresses me out. Yeah, packing. I don't really mind that much, but
because you don't do it, that's why.
I don't know.
Number one, she needs a caregiver. That's number one.
Hey, Lavender.
Number two, she wants to make her feeder content.
About BG, like,
right? Wherever she moves is going to accommodate one or the other or both.
Just the space, you know. So, upheaving her from here to move her somewhere else. She'll have to get used to a new environment in a new apartment somewhere, you know.
Hi, Grandma Kim.
Hey, James. Hi, James. She's in her baskie, her Carol baskie.
I do too, Gonzo Duke. I do too.
Maybe give her gabapentin if the vet gives her some.
Under the bridge.
Carol Baskey. Yeah, moving is hard when you're not in shape. Yeah, it's way harder. I manage though somehow. I've done it many times. It'll make her feel better.
Exactly. Peace and calm. Yep, she knows exactly what she's doing, what her next move will be. I usually just hire
people to help me, and whether it's family or, they help me regardless. They don't like to take any money or anything, but I always insist, or I treat them with something, But the heavy stuff, I would hire movers and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to go November 1st or October, mid-October, something like that. I don't know yet. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm dealing with it. I'm looking into all that stuff, so it's like, there's a lot to look into. There's a lot, to consider, and I don't know. Just busy with that stuff. That's peak Halloween. Yeah, that too. True. You could probably TaskRabbit. Oh, yeah.
Toasty.
Yeah, I forgot about that service. Hire Nat as a mover. Make them move the couch with you on it, like Mariah Carey performing, singing La Isla Bonita. She's a moving queen. She's queen. Always land on your feet. We support you no matter what. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to find my way and do what makes me happy. As long as we get to bees. Oh, that's nice, 1047. I'll check it out.
She's not moving in with her mom because she can't do her feeder content there.
Dill.
So she gets the caretaker, but not the feeder content. If she were to go back to Syria, she kind of gets to do both.
Oh, victim of timeout.
The sister...
The workbook is the Mindfulness and Acceptance Workbook for Anxiety by Forsyth and Eifert.
The sister lives with the fiance and 2 pets, so that's not happening.
Make sure you have access to
on her own. She gets to make her special content, but she doesn't get the caregiver unless she's close to family and they could stop by and help her out.
I know, right? Oh, thank you. It's great.
Ooh, her uncle's basement, maybe.
Why isn't there a Pepe waving the Syrian flag? Syria does not allow kids.
True, his eyes. Yeah, that's her favorite day of the year that she always looks forward to.
I like how you included Flowey in the dumpster diving. Are you the only hijabi? I don't know. Possibly. 26 more. You know that? What does your place next
she did have? Rebecca, she did throw out Malaysia earlier. She threw out Malaysia oh yeah, traveling around, maybe Malaysia earlier today. She did.
Do you ever just look at the sky and just feel so small? And that makes you panic inside? You become too self-aware of your human experience and it freaks you out. You now live in a landlocked state? No, none of my neighbors seem like Karens, actually. I still remember when you showed us your whole apartment because of Tracy. Oh, yeah! Oh my god, Tracy. Can be funny sometimes. Chantel, did you see my comment? Oh yeah, I went to look at it and I clicked reverse fucking camera. Oh my god. And then all the Poindexters get to work. Okay, M equals MC squared, and 3.4, the circumference of this window and that window. And then boom, you're fucking doxed.
I think with the aunt, it would have a limit. Because I don't think the aunt wants to clean up after Foodie's garbage every single day. Cleaning up after her,
We never lost control.
I'm going to put her down a little bit.
You have a million obsessed fans. Yeah, a little bit flattered, I guess, but...
Yeah, I think the aunt is okay with stopping by weekly and cleaning up Foodie's mess and her garbage and everything, but, would she be able to do that on a daily basis?
Oh, yikes.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think, if she moved in with the aunt, there would be a limit to it. It wouldn't be indefinitely.
They use my phrases.
Mom, she can't live with.
You love the apartment.
Because she can't do special content. Sister, again, lives with the fiance, the pets, etc. So that's not a possibility.
I don't know.
Which narrows us down to an apartment on her own. I guess I just have
different reasons
or with Pete's.
Or finding the tree.
Trying to.
But that turned out to be not true. When I saw the picture of where they were.
Look at the foot.
Pinpointed. It was
look at the foot.
It wasn't that location. It was kind of close though.
Or she would want to move someplace else in the world and try to convince Salah to go there as well for a year, so he could be her caretaker.
Ooh, banana bread. What you have? Did you just happen to have very ripe bananas hanging around? I love moist banana bread. There's nothing worse than dry one. A reason, a season, or a live stream. Yeah, the rent is quite high, yeah. You don't like the word moist? So easy to make, really? Do you need baking powder?
Yeah, I don't think he would agree to it either, Darkest Coven. I think she would try to convince him, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm doing at all, to be honest. Like I said, I'll just, I guess you guys will know. Like, I'll try to, like, conceal where I move, but I don't even know if there's any point in that. Because, like, it's just, something will happen and it will get found out anyways. Just like here. Oh, I keep forgetting about the emojis.
So, Kimberly, there might be somebody else. One of the options I put in my poll last night was like, she'll go somewhere
hair up your ass, you can tell me
with Salah or some other random internet dude.
He won't ask? Okay.
So there might be.
I tell you.
And
to the States. No. Yeah, positive J.
So there might be some guy who lives in another country or someplace else in Canada, and she'll show up there.
What is that? Ass hair.
I would not be surprised. That's what she did with Salah, essentially, right?
Maybe concealing the location just encourages them to hunt. It probably does, yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of bored of the same old friggin' apartment life. Maybe it's time for a change of something else. I would not love Florida at all. Rent a little house in the middle of nowhere. Boat life would be fine, eh? Yeah, nomad life. I don't know. I was like watching people do it. Or just travel for a bit.
Hey, Crescent Fresh. She wouldn't be able to afford it? Yeah, I wonder if she just like wants to go somewhere for like a year.
The seasickness? A nomad. I love how you just randomly put nor into things. Because it works. Just who you would enjoy. Bodie Beauty? Not if you live on a yacht. Yeah. No.
Yeah, Gonzo Duke, she was trying to like make it seem that she's being benevolent towards him, right? She's doing him a favor by not moving in with him.
What if you move into a bungalow? I like bungalows. Like one from the 70s. With like an avocado colored fridge and countertop. How Scooty would do on a boat. The boat is like one big Scooty. My uncle-in-law bought a small yacht and it's literally the worst investment. Why? Really? Hamilton is Crackville, really? A camper in my family's land? No. My family doesn't have land. Salah has land. But not my family. Are you confusing us? Imagine putting an RV out there in Syria. I need to see you dance like the goose. It looks like he's gonna hawk up a lung. Cocoa pickles? Oh my god, what is that? It looks like something racist. A Syrian camper, do they have those? I don't even know. They have like vans in Syria that like they use a lot for transportation, like public transportation.
Hi, Shoe Gal. Yeah, she is. She really is.
Or the tiniest pasture. Yeah, it's a van in a tiniest pasture. How cheap is gas there? It's cheaper than here, but not as cheap as Kuwait.
Well,
Salah is your family. You're also the proud owner of an olive orchard. Aw.
She keeps
It's Ice Poseidon?
trying to convince herself that wherever she goes, BG's going to go with her. She mentions it each and every single time. Now, as part of that, in order to convince her viewers who are like skeptical, sure, but I think she's trying to convince herself just as much. She did that today a number of times. Well, no matter where I go, BG's coming with me.
God is the greatest.
She made a comment the other day, something about like her aunt or BG liking her aunt or something like that. So we know where this is going.
Made me your type.
She's also been talking about taking BG out on a leash, right? Walking BG, putting a leash or a harness on her.
6 minutes.
That would be a very convenient way to lose your pet.
I gotta go to bed. Sylvia,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh my god, hold on a minute. Fuck.
I agree. If she's going to another country, it's with Salah. She knows, like, rather than a new caretaker, like, she knows Salah can do the job.
I'm tired as fuck. You know what? It's good, though, that I'm staying. I didn't nap, so that means that I'll be able to fall asleep better. Clown frown, you're dreaming in Technicolor. 20 minutes. I have to go to the bathroom, though. So if you guys wait here, it's fine. There's a cat sanctuary in Syria? I don't know of any.
Right, Toasty? Yeah.
Walk in, girl.
And that would be a convenient, a convenient out for her. No matter where I'm going, BG's coming with me. Well, now she can't because she's lost because you took her out on a harness that you had no reason or experience doing.
Sorry, that was really painful. Sounds like you just went to the... No, I could feel like the stuff moving through my intestines. Never happened to you? Fuck. Hey, cute baby cakes.
Hey, Skull.
No, I don't hate you.
She does.
I could never hate you. You still have 28 minutes? Yeah, so I'll stay like 30 minutes. Everyone else, too bad, so sad. Your intestines are crying.
Yeah, Cypher, like a similar Amber thing.
You may need a colonoscopy.
I'm telling you, when she watches other people, she's getting her ideas and her tips.
I'm a legend, thank you. Yeah, which coin? Yours are too? Weird for me. Kidzarelli, was that your remote? The walking... Oh, that's walking towards 3 dot. I like
it is live, but we are about 40 minutes behind.
Cheese soup, eh? It hurts.
But sped up, so somewhere in
it's
between.
It's on Route 30. It's very cute, yeah. It's very cute. I think you ate too much on Ozempic.
I know, like Drano,
I still don't
right?
eat as much as I used to, but broccoli cheese is coming back for revenge. Seriously, some people will argue with you, like Ernesto's Sanctuary for Cats. Really? Let me look this up. I never heard of that.
Glad to see you, Skull.
Who's Ernesto? What the fuck? Look at this. How come I didn't know about this? King Maxi of Aleppo. I'm gonna ask Salah if he found out about...
Shugal, it depends on what their arrangement is.
Aw, there's so many cats.
Let me put her down, the volume down.
That's cute.
It depends on what her arrangement is and what she's offering him. Like, if she's offering to pay all of, like, the bills for a year in order for him to be her caretaker in another country, I don't know. Would that be appealing to him? Previously, sure. Currently, unclear. Because we really don't know what his situation in Syria is. It sounds like he's doing okay for himself. But there's no way for us to know, like, the reality of it. So if she makes him an offer he can't refuse.
Feels like labor pains.
Maybe he'd sign up. I think he knows better at this point, though.
I'm just kidding. It's so gross. I hate myself for saying that. You heard something? What did you hear? They're doing the best they can to help the cats. Yeah, it's probably like people don't care about the street cats as much, but there are some people who do, just like Ernesto. Your tuxedo cat.
Hey, Seashell Cindy. Yeah, Bella, and she was complaining about internet,
My mom is
right?
on Zempi now and she weighs less than me and is literally bragging. What?
But in Malaysia,
I'm a skinny
like,
queen.
very well developed, you know? Like, she'd be okay there as far as that's concerned.
Hokey pokey, I like that one. Epidural. I'm typing Flowey. I should open a cat sanctuary. No way. I have enough problems with just 2 of them. No, but it's a nice idea.
Foodie on a cruise. I think she'd be very happy with the buffets.
Sweat scraping.
I think she'd make everybody there miserable, though.
Thin, athletic lady who got a fecal transplant from her fat daughter, and she got fat too. 6 minutes? Oh my god.
Like, imagine being stuck at sea with
Foodie. Or you mean send it
Foodie.
on Instagram? That is ridiculous.
Imagine, like, having the cabin next to her and her screeching all the time. I don't know.
That's so gross.
Might be good for her, not for everybody else, as usual.
Or whatever, eh? It gives you better bacteria. Fufa? Did you send me something? From Ariana Grande. I brought you a bouquet of gut flora. Good luck, everyone, with your emotes. Yeah, yours wasn't too bad, Okey Pokey. I would give that maybe a... 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, Rebecca, if he's already married, if any of what we heard is true, then yeah, he
you have
would
to keep your eyes like peeled on the screen. It's so weird. You were 14 10 minutes ago? Looks like Rosie's boyfriend. Tell us a secret.
Miserable and international.
I don't think I have any secrets.
Yeah. Yes, you do. You told us. Yes, you do. You told us you don't tell us everything.
That's what they want you to do. You get the worst emotes. I think that Teardrop would argue on that one.
True, Abriana. They're too social for her. She'd be in the cabin the whole time.
Yeah, I can. You know why? Because I don't have knees and my legs are like this long. I like that one too. We miss Teardrop. She'll be here in the lives whenever she can. She has like health limitations. And I know people are going to be like, well, you shamed Tracy. It's not the same at all. Because Teardrop, even though she's absent very rarely, it's very rare. Like, she's the majority of the time here. Even though, you know, she doesn't feel good. I would never expect it. And with Tracy, I don't think it was just like her not being here. Like I said this already. I don't want to rehash it because I moved on from it. We were kind of like, you know, on rocky terms a bit, but I realized like I was being unreasonable. Like, so what if she, you know, she had health issues too, so I was in the wrong for that. So, you know, whatever. Tracy was a problem child, yeah. You've always had a rocky relationship. Yeah.
So somebody who does nothing expects
like medically no knees?
expects
I know I have a knee somewhere, but it doesn't look like it.
To constantly be available to them so that they could continue to do nothing.
Kiss and makeup? No, I didn't too. I don't know what's wrong with me.
And then when they're not available for them to do nothing.
Yeah, for sure, Happy Joys.
She gets an attitude about it.
No, Ninor.
And goes after them. Got it.
I don't know why I came up with that name. I want you and your beautiful soul. If I start this, you better be on here crying. I will. You better not do that. I like when they move. It makes it more interesting when they move, yeah. What was the soap? There's a Fat Pepe? Where is it, ECP? Oh, it was the soap by the sink. Oh, oh no, do you have a haunted basement, Girl 1047? Oh my god, I subconsciously called them Nor because of the soap? The fuck? Oh my god. Astaghfirullahalazim. You chose something in the room and named her that. Norway. Oh. Fuck.
Oops, so it's bringing us up to current. To her current stream, or current place in the stream. Let me see.
What about you? Ernesto. I've been staring at you in a not creepy way. That's what they want you to do. You get the worst emotes. Kiss and makeup. No, I didn't toot. I don't know what's wrong with me.
How much time do you
for sure,
have?
Happy Joyous. No, Nor. Nor! I don't know why I came up with that name. I want you and your beautiful song. If I start to sense you better be on here crying. I will. You better not do that. I like when they move. It makes it more interesting when they move, yeah. What was the soap? There's a Fat Pepe? Where is it, ECP?
This is regular speed if you can't tell.
Oh, it was the soap by the sink. Oh!
You know, she's making some reference.
Oh no, do you have a haunted basement, Girl 1047?
To Nor,
Oh my
talking
god!
about Nor or something like that.
I subconsciously called them Nor because of the soap? The fuck? Oh my god.
I think she never liked Noor. She has a thing against Noor. She tolerated Noor because she had to, but there's some resentment there that I'm sensing.
Norway. Oh. Fuck. Fuck.
Hey, Siwas.
Nor is his cousin, but Nor is not her real name. Oh, fuck. No. Nor is not her real name. I gave her a fake name, like not to, you know.
Hey, Daniel Bashner.
No.
Yeah, she doesn't care for Noor. Tolerated for Salah's sake at best.
Fuck, man.
But there's definite resentment there. Jealousy, maybe.
I'm so smart? No.
Mistrust.
I thought you guys would just know that because it was such a ridiculous name.
She stood for 4 minutes and she drew her fupa.
Sasa.
Leave Sasa alone. Leave Sasa alone.
I want to live with Sasa. Just me and her somewhere.
Oh gosh.
Eating all of Salah's snacks. Oh my god.
Hey, Sinisi. I don't think that's the case. I think Noor is his cousin. And Sasa's her sister, is my understanding.
Nora is a nice name, though. I like that name, Nora. Glitter Quee.
Yeah, she got jealous of the fact that Noor had a picture of Salah on her phone.
Yeah, with KN. She was Irish.
She's trying to make it sound like Salah was the one who had the issue about his photo on Noor's phone. I think it was her.
Nora Jones. Bits and bobs. Oh my goodness. Did she put her in a dumpster scrape? Did she really do that though? Wow. You were living there with her eating Salah's snacks and you left. Yep.
Hey, Temeka Carter.
I know. Nora's Eric's sister who... What? Junie B. Jones. And the awful no good Joan. There's an episode of 2020. Yikes.
Oh, jeez.
The original true crime. Is it true you're staying on till 11? No, that's not true. Oh, good night, Cupcake. I know I'm going to be going. I'm so tired tonight.
Why? What did you do
But that
today?
means I'll be up so early tomorrow now.
No, you're not.
Hey there, trashy sassafras.
I mean, what's so early to Foodie? Like 11 instead of 2?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay. Yeah, I've been getting up early because the cat wakes me up. The cat wakes me up.
Stop blaming
day.
BG. That is not what is happening.
Every day. So I have broken sleep. So because of that, I'm just like always tired.
See, I think she said that Noor was a witness, or she believes that Noor was the one who drafted the divorce papers. That's what she said most recently.
Serial waker upper.
That Noor drafted the papers, and then some of the other cousins were there as witnesses.
No.
Early as before noon? Yeah, I guess.
Chantal had teriyaki. I need to do a no swearing challenge.
You're going to fail miserably.
Why'd you let me eat all those Reese's Pieces? Accountability, bees.
We've been
like
down
having a
that
toddler.
road
It
before.
is. She's very, very, But, I mean, she'll settle down later in the morning, but it's just like, oh. I don't know what it is lately, but it's like, when I see that it's light out, it's like, I feel gross sleeping when it's light out.
That's not true. So what is it? You feel gross about sleeping when it's light out? Or is it BG waking you up?
Let me see. You're happy with that, Flowey? It's like someone's big finger. It's the chick from Seinfeld's finger. You go, oh, not the tongue one. That one's gross. So many cute ones. Your cat knocked your coffee over this morning with parkour.
Toasty.
Parkour zoomies. She's still a kitten. No, she's considered an adult now. Trashy, thank you for the full send, Trashy Sassafras. Oh, wow. Thank you. The Labubu. Thank you, Trashy. Appreciate it. You have to follow. Thank you. Well, at 1 year, I think, because I started putting her on adult food at 1 year, so I don't know. To me, she's still young. Yeah, not an adult, but they can eat adult food at that 1. 4 minutes?
She is itching to get off that stream.
Hey, you. 1, 2, 3, 4. She is young. 1 is the new 5 months. Excuse me. You have 12 minutes. My cat will be 2 in October, and he's still excitable. 4 minutes. Oh, thanks, hippie chick. That's nice of you. Thank you. Dill, I know yours is buckle up, colon. Thanks, hippie chick. Cats can give birth at 4 to 6 months old. God. Foodie, go potty. It's not ready. Situational Blue Chi. Thank you, Blue Chi.
Oh, yeah. She's not planning on ever going back to have and having another in-person appointment.
Back up inside. Thank you, Blue Chi.
She did it once, considers it an accomplishment, brags about it, saying that she, got on better medicines for her diabetes or however she phrased it. And I think that's the end of it. And now she's going to hold off as long as she can, or as long as she's allowed to, until she needs to see another doctor in person to get her next round of medicines. That was a one-time thing, never happening again. She didn't address any of her other issues. No endocrinologist,
35
pulmonologist.
minutes.
Never heard again about the sleep study that she's waiting for. Nothing.
When
And
you get
dentist and
superstar
mental
stuff in
health
your
are
armpits.
completely
Oh,
like
yeah.
off the table. So
Your
that's
birthmark
never
looks like
ever going to
shit,
happen.
remember? Unpredictable. That's what I mean. I need that in my life. Whoa! Oh, I'm falling. I guess I'll go to the bathroom.
Hey,
I
Evelyn
need
Salt.
that in my life, you guys. Hello.
She thinks that laugh is funny somehow.
I gotta give her a treat also. Come on. Come on. What's he saying? What's he
The
saying?
look in the baby talk, really?
Hold on.
Yeah, she's falling off the couch.
Okay. What's this flavor?
Maybe it's like caving in
Wait.
since it has no bone.
Tuna. Wait. You stink.
Like collapsing in on
Over
itself.
here, babies. Where's my cat? Yeah. Dada nice, baby. Dada nice.
Her drive-by, which is an advertisement where she's showing off all of her angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needed a new CPAP machine, all of that stuff.
I want a pajama with you. Pajamas.
Mentioned any place to move to. Well, she made a contradictory statement earlier today where she was saying that she doesn't want to live in a house. Oh no, she would never pay for a house that's like, I don't know, 25 years old and this and that. And that's just not the life for her. She just wants to travel. Meanwhile, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Was she not telling us that she wants a house and a plot of land just so that she could live there by herself? And of course, she mentioned that being in Syria, but she has also mentioned having a small house in a plot of land, maybe even a tiny house in Canada. She has said that before. But now she's being adamant how that's not the life for her. She wants to travel. This is the same person who thought that Rome was the smallest country and that Scotland isn't a country at all. Ooh, her spine is out of alignment. I believe it, yeah. She did the laugh when she saw herself. Yeah, I think that's her trying to, like when she did it the first time, right? She's trying to be part of like the joke. Like, look, I think I'm funny too. I think I'm a spectacle too. But in reality, that's not what she thinks. Yeah, she never did labs. Yep. It sounds like that doctor wanted to put her on a plan of how to address things, you know, one by one, because things could be interrelated and you need the results of one thing before you address the other, right? She didn't like that. I think she didn't like that because she wanted it all to be done quickly so she can jet off and meet Salah, be with Salah, you know, not stay put.
It's still going. It's still brewing.
But yeah, she never got like all of the proper testing that she needed.
It's still brewing. Ugh.
Hey, Ronaldo.
Is that your new one, Foodie fan? Is that Kermit?
Yeah, Little House. Right, exactly. Darth is coming.
No.
Her pipe dreams.
I gotta go in like a few minutes.
But now it's a completely different story.
I'm gonna be on the toilet. I mean.
Oh, today she found out about what countries make
Freudian
up the UK.
slip. Oh, over the hedge. Oh, he's cute. Thailand. Breeze's birthday tomorrow? Oh, we have to bees. What are you doing for your birthday? I'm sure you're busy, but at least say hello so that we can wish you happy birthday. Only if you can, though. A Freudian slipped in a dingleberry. We knew that already. You're just gonna be at home? Oh, well, you'll have to bees. 29, oh my goodness. Busy. Blue cheese. Do you drink red or white? I liked Riesling. Hey, Sale. Pooh, hey, we missed ya. Yes, I was getting off in a few minutes, Pooh. No, I gotta watch her parody. Riesling is your favorite too? Really? I like wine that tastes like grape juice. It's really good. Sweet red wine is good too.
Happy birthday to your grandson, Kimberly.
Shiraz
Happy birthday
is good.
to him.
Sauvignon? Yeah, Sauvignon is good. Amberlynn Reed is highly intelligent. Oh, don't worry about it, Pooh.
Amberlynn is highly intelligent. What?
That's okay. You don't have to explain. Red Rafe. Morgan. Shrimp and white wine is a good pair. Like beef and red wine, right?
Hi there.
Rocky Mountain, Tennessee. That's the type of wine? Does Tennessee have Rocky Mountains? I'm getting alcohol thirst. Yeah. It's probably haram for me to talk about alcohol. Oops. Oh well. They don't tell you the price you pay.
I hope you're well also, Ronaldo.
Gas station wine.
Thank
what
you.
Gas station shootings? BG. 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 Come here. Come here. Good girl. Come. Are you bored? Sorry. Well, you don't bring... There's no toys here. What's these? Come here. What's these?
And Rome is the smallest country, Gonzo Duke. She said that when she was in Thailand. Mm-hmm.
You have 6 minutes. Hey, Mango. I follow a Muslim family on TikTok, and they're all wealthy and drink, and other Muslims are calling them out. They shouldn't be judged. Oh, really? What's your new emote, Girl 1047? Are her pajamas a matching set? Oversized tee. She's got matching pajamas. I like judging people. Good luck, everyone.
I say if he does, then good for him, you know?
2 minutes?
Like, it's more than what she's doing for sure.
You don't want to, boo-boo?
And that would be a lot considering like the circumstances in Syria.
$16 minutes. I'm gonna be falling asleep, I think. Why do they come so late?
I just think the whole thing of her...
No, we only had a few minutes left.
I think the whole thing of her and the comments that she makes about what's a country, what's not a country, etc. is ridiculous because she wants to identify as a world traveler. Oh, I just want to travel. I want to go everywhere. I want to go all over the world. That's my dream. That's my goal. But yeah, you don't even know if a place is a country or not. That's why I find that particularly like ridiculous.
I've been like, I don't know what to say. And you know what? I never have an answer. So my answer, when people ask me, what are your hobbies? I'm going to say, I don't have those. That's it. Shuts it right down. But then it makes me look like an uninteresting person.
I mean...
But as if you judge somebody's character by diamond art anyway. Read my comment? Wait. Remember Kirsten Dunst said that what she did for fun was go into chat rooms and piss people off? No, did she say that? That's called trolling, Kirsten. She's a troll. Smoking weed, eating, and pooping. No, they're not. Everyone poops.
Yeah, travel to her is sitting in a hotel and eating. And then she says, I traveled.
Like, I do love food. Like, I like really good food. Like, I appreciate, like, you know, the cultural side of food.
Hi, Rosewater.
Like, I appreciate food, too. It's not just all bad with food for me. There is something good there, but... I like streaming and making online content. Yeah, SD. I guess so, eh? Content creation. Maybe I can try to do more
exactly,
vlogs
Kimberly.
And make that my hobby. I enjoy editing sometimes. Like with my little stupid reviews and little hauls and videos. I don't know, they kind of make me happy. Remember that episode of Family Guy with the fake book, Nobody Poops But You? How to give a child a complex for 100, Alex? Blue cheese! That face matches your name color. I hated how the shit looked like pudding. Pudding.
That's a good summary, Toasty. Exactly. Yep.
Gives me something to watch when you're not live. Aww. Butterscotch pudding. You read my mind. It's so good. I saw some things that are really relatable but really weird. So like when you're in bed and you have the comforter around you, but then the tag is like right near you, do you like freak out and get like you want to implode? I hate that. Makes me gag. The Cheeto. Ew.
The comforter
gross.
tag makes her gag.
You know what I mean, Breeza? No tag has to be at the feet. Yeah. Would you react to the parody while on live? Yeah, I could.
Rosewater, if you're asking who Foodie Beauty is, she's a person who gets herself into a lot of mishaps, grifts, and leads her viewers on.
I don't know, maybe Lisa, but you know what? Probably not. Probably
That's like
won't ever happen for no reason.
Very, very, very brief explanation of who she is.
Wait, you've been here the whole time. I was like, hey, Cocoa Pickles. You know you're a fucking burnout one. Oh my god. Novels of tags I put in underwear. All those people. I don't like Cheetos mac and cheese. It's so... Aww, Dill. That's a sad Pepe. You a soda covered dessert? Just add more sugar on for no fucking reason. Why does Mountain Dew look radioactive? Mountain Dew is literally this color. Does that not scare people who drink it? And like, everyone knows that one person in their life who drinks nothing but fucking radioactive soda. Like, no water. Like, how are you alive? Like, this is literally a scientific anomaly. Like, it's a marvel to me. Your shit has said 2 minutes way too long. Baja Blast, yeah, it's a better color.
Yeah, of course, Rosewater. You're welcome here.
A tub of icing. Oh, icing
Glad
is
to have
so
you.
good. It's hard to stop once you start. Was filled with Papa John's and Code Red. Oh, Code Red. Nasty. When I met my husband in college, he was 120. And he Swiss cake rolls and Mountain Dew. Like, how do they do it? A release sale? Yeah, I loved Code Red when it came out. I don't know if I've ever had that, though, actually, Code Red. I went to a concert that was sponsored by Code Red. I don't remember what concert it was. He's fat now. Dr. Thunder. Oh, have you, Island Dragonfly? Oh. Ensure milk for 7 years, no table food. Really? You don't have to be also on some kind of supplemental nutrition? Like just the shakes are okay? Shasta, yeah. I think they had that in Syria. No, not Shasta. I forget the name. From Wanda Fest. Dr. Bob. Sierra Mist.
Hi, Ashley's over it.
A cold Sprite from with ice from McDonald's is good. Shasta. Ensure milk is at least nutritionally balanced. Yeah. But there are people like medical marvels. They just live off of Mountain Dew and sugar, like just pure sugar.
The people in your algorithm.
You could do it, I guess, but
your algorithm people.
You might end up with scurvy. Are they fortifying soda these days? I don't know. They should. They should fortify it. Dr. Thunder. Oh my god, Foodie fan. That one is creepy, Breezeth. Demon Pepe. Amber said she had Victoria's Secret angels in her DMs telling her they don't support reactions. Being totally catfished. And an actress from Deadpool. Is that your new one, Coco Pickle? No, you didn't get yours yet. I'm about to piss myself laughing. PML? PML? Don't pee unless you have change of pants, or the Lisa Arena depends. Oh, the giant Weetabix. Oh, see? Something was fortified. I knew it. Would you say would I say I'm famous? No.
You want to be famous. You told us just the other day how much you love
I'm
attention.
like a Z-list celebrity.
How you always have to have eyes on you no matter what you do.
I'm not even a celebrity, so I'm not even on the Richter. I'm not even on the sphincter scale. Ow! Infamous, yeah, Jill. What do you eat giant Weetabix with? You put cream or milk? The sphincter scale.
I think the first one was more likely true.
I don't know. The Ozempic has done something to my colons.
I don't think you're taking it.
I'm gonna be a brain in the jar next.
Yeah, I think so, Bella. As much as she's avoided willingly going into inpatient, I think like that outcome is not unlikely.
Really, Scrape? They knew who I was? That would be a weird conversation, meeting another person who watches me in public. That's funny, Scrape. They look like small bales of hay.
You got it, Abriana Gravy.
They look like they look the most unappealing thing to eat ever, but they somehow taste good. Like with milk? I know the Brits have good looking jacket potatoes, eh? He ate the giant Weetabix with Mountain Dew. I think your clips are blowing up on TikTok.
She knows about the Brits' jacket potatoes, but whether Scotland is a country or part of the EU or UK or whatever, no clue.
I won't get any money, but at least I get discovered. The problem is, like, if I don't get paid to do something, there's very little motivation in it. Especially since I already have to hustle.
Because you have no intrinsic motivation. That's your problem.
You know what, though? I need to do something fun. I hope tomorrow is nice. Maybe we can do something. I always say that and get your hopes up, eh? If I'm up really early, I like to coffee bees on the path. It is free advertising, true, Blue Cheese. That one girl saw me watching Amber and we talked about it. Really? I've seen her. You told someone your phone was hacked? Is this about that foodie chick? Because I always see you in her chat. No! Stop watching. What? Oh my god. Picnic in the rain? Yeah, but what if the sandwiches get soggy? What I eat in a day? What I eat in a day? All the typey noise. I hate watching what I eat at work and like everyone's typing on the same keyboard.
You know what she's saying when she says that she needs to get paid to do something? She's essentially saying what we've talked about here.
Pisses me off sometimes. What about you? You ever get like annoyed by like, you like, why am I getting annoyed by this? Like,
she
I'm so mean.
is essentially saying that the only reason why she's talking to the Beezers is because she's getting paid for it. She doesn't like doing that. We see the foot tap all the time. No. She was doing it earlier, right? She's only there because she's getting paid, not because she likes them, not because there's any good feelings there, but because she's getting paid. That's essentially what she said without realizing it. I only am motivated to do something if I'm getting paid for it.
You get annoyed by BO? Like the smell? That would add to her trauma. BO smells like onions.
Hey, Sprinkles.
Sonorous. It is addictive. You just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. It's like just constant stimulation of your brain. Whenever a coworker would pronounce the S's too much, I know what you mean. Oh, BO smell pisses you off. 12 more minutes? How did you coax me into staying? Smells like onions and dirty punani. Ew, punani.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rebecca. That's not cool.
Sonorous. Sonorous. My cheeks are
If ending
be
the
sore
friendship
from
is what
laughing.
felt right, then you did the right thing.
Demand donations in Santa suits. Dill is a Scrooge. I'm just joking.
Kimberly, the activities will be getting Salah the money, his money. Going to the guy, the middleman, to get him his stream earnings.
Oh, yes, when they hawk a loogie.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Sprinkles.
Oops. Poetic justice.
Yeah, Bella. Sadly
I
so.
hate scrolling TikTok. Like, every single person in a video gets on my nerves. Because they're all the same shit. Like, hey, give me something else.
Hey, Shaky Stardust. I am
People
not
who
sure I would
drive
have to
slow
go
in
back
left
and check
lanes and make you pass them
when
in
she's
the right
done.
lane. Oh, yeah, that's annoying, Okey Pokey. That is so annoying. You give them a bad glare. Like as if they're gonna give a shit.
Kimberly, that sounds about right. That would be payday.
Janet Jackson does? I never pictured her as a punani person. My ex stayed over and I hear him do that in my bathroom when he woke up. He never came over again. Oh yeah, Tupac was in Poetic Justice. Who's the nipple lady? Oh my god, Dill. That's so relatable. Right? So because I was about to blow it the fuck up. One time I had to blow a bathroom up, but I didn't want to go in the busy, like, emergency room. So I went on, like, a floor, like a random floor in the hospital. Like, what kind of ward am I on here? It was like, employees only. Authorized personnel only. I don't know. There was a public washroom right when I got off the elevator, so. When you're in the ER, though, nobody cares about anyone's grossness, really, because you're all there gross the same. The Piggly Wiggly. Is that a restaurant? I know, I hate when you go into a public washroom and there's like nothing to buffer the noise. There's like no music playing, nothing. And you gotta wait for someone to like blow dry their hands. Yes. Oh, it is? Okay. Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, yeah. Traumatized today. Yes.
Yeah, the fact that guys have to pee out in the open is weird. Shy bladder, I know. I cough a lot. Cough and fart and flush. Probably the opposite of Adonis or Farboy. Really? The opposite, eh?
Yeah, she's trying to
Yeah, if you
Get
work
some
at a mall, I
engagement
guess you'd
there.
have to, 1047. Oh my god. Scrape. Oh. It was just pushing it around
That's
more.
exactly what she does.
Oh
Shaky
god, no,
Stardust.
I'd be
Yep.
quitting that day.
Tries to make up for like the lost time.
Like a fire hose. Guys can be creepy.
I know she was on YouTube earlier, and
Yeah.
then as for today, I'm not sure as far as Kick.
Human beings in general. Human beings are just creepy creatures. I gotta think of something. Why is there a young child still awake?
They're probably wondering why you're awake and screeching.
When someone is
The young
cracking with
child
no
should be
remorse.
awake.
No remorse. Like, what do you expect them, like, after every plop? Sorry. Sorry. They come out of the stall. Sorry about that. Canadian. Sorry. Musical fruit. The butt horn.
No, are they bad?
Then you have to speak back. It's okay. Take your time.
She was on Kick after YouTube today, Brianna? Okay, yeah. She's trying to definitely make up for lost
It's so weird because it's
streams.
something that we all do. Like, every human has smelly, loud shits. And it's something that we like, it's so, like, taboo and embarrassing in public. It's like, spare a square. I love that episode.
I think you're right, Gonzo Duke.
Or when you can tell someone thinks they're alone and you have to move knowing they're about to realize. It's true. You have to be like, like, because you
Hi,
know,
Lisa
like,
McCarthy.
if it's gonna
No,
be worse, like,
she's
if
not
they blow
telling
it up
us.
and then find out you're there after.
Hey, Rocky's Beats.
Yeah, it's natural. That shouldn't be.
Yeah,
legal.
she's not telling us. She said not until she's settled wherever it is that she's
Too much
going.
stigma around taking a deuce.
But it seems like she has it figured out because she's a little bit too calm, a
I hate
little
when you have
bit
to choose the
too.
least dirty one. I know.
She's not flustered, so I think she's made a decision
Honey
at
Boo Boo
least.
turned Muslim. What? Really? I had a woman singing and shitting because she didn't know I was in there, and I raised my feet and went radio silent. Like, oh my God.
Her views are half of what
that.
they were in January. That's very interesting
so much,
considering
like,
she's had a couple of like big
That's
rages
another
there.
part of the horrors of going to the public washroom. It's like just one of those things that just suck all around. Everyone hates it, but we have to do it. Ugh.
Like she had this stream where she
Man,
dragged
the
his whole
bathrooms at the
family
Doha airport, like, you
through the
want
mud
to
and
go to
read
the
them for
bathroom
filth
in
and told
those
them that they're
ones.
all inbred. So I'm surprised like that was in the spring, late spring.
You
So
know.
the fact that her views are decreasing even
I
with
just
that
noticed your mod
is
hammer is
interesting.
not turned on.
Hey Shellbell, she was live. We were a little bit behind. She's probably done now, so we're just like getting through the rest of it.
There's a cum goes. What's great? It had his name there. Did you write that? Oh God, you're probably thinking. Imagine you said something 1047. Ma'am, you didn't wash your hands. Airport ones are usually pretty clean. The lights turn off. Oh my God.
Yeah, she definitely streamed
He
less
thinks
in
he knows
July.
who
She
it
was
was.
off for several days at a time. I believe, I've said it many times, and I've
Follow
believed
Foodie Beauty
this.
Kick, yes, please.
I've believed this since Kuwait days, that the majority of her money comes from her special interest activities.
Or at least write, here I sit, broken-hearted, came to shit but only farted. 2 more minutes. Okay, hurry up. I'm tired. Poetry. Oh, that's too good. I need a kiwi. I'm so tired.
You don't know the difference between need and want. You don't need a kiwi.
I love water, but I need to get some ice, man. Poo a tree. Good night, girl. Yeah, I'm just waiting for, somebody has 1 minute left. My phone's gonna die. Come on. My fan is not working right now, or what? Okay, clown frown, let's go. Who else has one? You too, cat on my lap, everybody. Please? Oh my gosh,
Oh, is it really less than 1K
one.
per month? I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Lucky. That was worth the wait, I agree. Aw, congratulations. Begging Flowey. Nice. Man, sleeping tonight is gonna be so delicious. I like that one. Okay, I'm free now. What? Anyone else? What about you, Cocoa Pickles? When did you get yours? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, blue cheese. Oh, you got yours. Okay. Okay, well, hopefully bees tomorrow, guys. A scam, Inu.
That's
yeah.
right, Sprinkles. Yeah.
Fuck, is that Onision?
Has her business request on
Good
Cameo,
night.
Abriel.
I love you
Yeah,
guys.
I'm not surprised.
Sleep well, all of you. Bye, guys.
All right. So Foodie Beauty's playing coy with where she will be moving to next. So according to my poll, the majority of you think that she will be back in Cornwall. Second place was going to another country with Salah or another internet man. And then third place was, I don't even remember what I put for third place. I think moving in with her aunt. And then last was other. Although I would be curious to see what you guys meant by other. But going to Cornwall seems to be like the number one choice. And yeah, it does seem likely because, again, like she needs to be close enough to her family in order for them to serve as her caretakers when need be, in order for them to be able to stop by more frequently to clean up her mess, right? But it also gives her the freedom of living alone to make the special interest content, which seems to be what is paying her bills, especially if her stats are really that low, especially if she is making barely 1K per month, then we know the side hustle is what's keeping her afloat, right? Plus whatever like direct contributions people like Nina make to her PayPal. So living alone in Cornwall seems like the most likely thing because it satisfies those two needs that Foodie has. And then chasing after Salah or convincing Salah to like go to another country with her, or her going to Syria and living on a plot of land which is far away from his family. Some combination of that could be second place of her planning that. She did throw out something about Malaysia earlier today, but who's to say? Yeah, Pete has set his boundaries, and that's a good thing for Pete. But I think that in order for Foodie to continue doing pretty much nothing, she needs a caretaker, and she needs to be able to make her special content. She can't do that at her mom's. She could only do that for a limited amount, if at all, at her aunt's. So she would have to be living alone. Yeah, she can't survive without it. I think that's where the majority of her income comes from. And you guys know, I have thought that for like almost 2 years now, a year and a half now. She's too calm. Yeah, she's too calm. She has some type of a plan. She does. Remember how she was when she was trying to leave Syria? She was like all antsy, and she had just like a different energy, all other things aside. Like right now, she's just like very casual about it, very comfortable about her move. Oh, and I might not even like stay here the entire month the last month because I've already paid for it, which again, in my opinion, is a waste. If you've already paid for it and leave and move someplace else, you're paying twice for a stay for October. Makes no sense. But like, why would you be eager to leave before your lease is up? What's up with that? Why? Why would you do that? So I was happy with his family. Yeah, I think so too. And he sees that she's done nothing to improve her health. Exactly. She slipped up a couple of days ago when she was trying to pretend that she had lost weight, and she claims that she had sent it to Salah. And then she realized that it wasn't really an accomplishment, whatever it was that she was claiming, because she weighed significantly less when she was in Syria. So any improvement that she's trying to pass off to him is still a lot more than what she was. So not an improvement at all. Yeah, you think it's Cornwall also, Brianna? Yeah, I mean, that makes the most sense. Especially because, like, she did make a comment the other day that she can't travel right now. Or traveling at some point. Like, I think she realizes the fact that traveling, taking a long haul flight is not in her best interest. Also, she has admitted to the fact that she has gained 50 pounds since being back in Canada. If she's owning up to 50, that means that it's more, right? Significantly more. What does this tell us? That if she were to get on a plane, if she were to go for it, if she was cleared for it, whatever the case may be, allowed to, she would need 2 seats. She no longer can comfortably sit in 1 seat. She would need to pay for 2 seats. And we know that she would never do that. She does not want to pay for 2 seats. Number 1, because of the finances, right? But also, if she is paying for 2 seats, she is admitting to herself that she's gotten bigger. Yeah, the numbers on the scale tell her that. Yeah, her clothes tell her that. But paying for 2 seats when you didn't before, that kind of like ups the ante a little bit, and is like a really stark thing to realize that she's gained so much that now she needs 2 seats. Bella says 3 seats. So yeah, I think she wants to travel. I think her first choice would be to go to Syria or to Malaysia or wherever she can go and convince Salah to go. But I don't think she's physically in a position to do that or in a position to pay for 2 seats. I could be wrong. She might want that caretaker so badly that she's willing to do that. I don't know. Yeah, she definitely needs 2 seats now for sure. She said the other day that she can't live with her aunt. I think she has either a studio or 1 bedroom. Well, she also made the comment, I think it was yesterday or today, where somebody asked her about the cow print, the picture, and she said she didn't think twice about it. She's like, oh, I would be going back to my aunt. Which is like tricky because it's like, okay, that tells us she's not going to live with her aunt, right? Potentially, maybe. Okay. But why wouldn't you take it to your new apartment? If you're moving to Cornwall and your aunt had given you that piece of artwork, why would it be going back to her as opposed to be going to your new apartment as decor? Why would you be throwing out the couch? Why are you getting rid of all of your stuff? If you're just moving not that far away, an hour away or whatever it is, wouldn't you hire movers to take your stuff an hour? Why would you throw everything out? That makes no sense. So I don't know. It's tricky. Like, we didn't expect her to turn up in Syria last year, but she sure did. Take the whole plane. Lisa McCarthy says that Salah started to resent being her caretaker. So I think that he did in Syria. Yeah, I think because she took everything too far. I think her attempt to isolate him and then the way that she likely treated his family, it probably didn't go over so well. And, he wanted to be social with his family. Like, I think she made a point at once that, he would drive people around. If people needed something, he would be the go-to person, right? The family members. And like, I'm sure he wanted to do that to a certain extent, but here she was trying to monopolize his time. He probably did resent that. She's thinking international. She wouldn't think about saving. Yeah. I agree, C was. Yeah, why would she? Right. She is thinking international. She's thinking about throwing everything away. She wouldn't take the furniture with her. She wouldn't take the artwork with her. She wouldn't take BG with her. Let's be real. So I'm kind of like 50-50. It's either Cornwall by herself or it's international. Yeah, they're coming for me, Banger. They are. Odd statements? Yeah, lots of odd statements from Foodie. She got rid of everything in the villa, including clothing. Yeah, she did. But that's because she was moving internationally, right? She was going to Kuwait. So why is she now getting rid of the clown couch and artwork? There, you think so? You think he's on his way to Canada? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Is that why she wants to move so that they're in a different place? I don't know. Again, I can't speak to like Canada's rules, regulations, laws in that regard. She says she's throwing out the couch. Yeah. And you know what it is? It's just like so insulting to her viewers, but they don't get it. The fact that like she's throwing out everything that was funded by their cash only for her to attempt to purchase other things that will also be funded by their cash. Like, they paid for the clown couch. They paid for like everything essentially that's in her apartment for the most part. They made that move possible. Now she's just going to throw it out because like she feels like it and is going to grift to get another couch and to get other furniture. Yeah, Darkest Coven, she did nothing. She didn't contribute to the family. Nope. Now, we did hear her say that, oh, they only liked my money or whatever it was that she said. So who knows what was going on there. But as far as like the day-to-day life, being involved, contributing and stuff, no. And whatever cooking she did do with Noor, that was just for content. I don't think she did any of that if it wasn't like if it wasn't being filmed. When the camera was off, she wasn't helping. She wasn't participating in the cooking. Salah's happy without her. He looked happier. Yeah, you guys should, Ronaldo. Absolutely. Truly fly around the world, not Foodie style. You think Cornwall only meet Kimberly, but there's a slight chance yeah. But that there's a side character in there somewhere. Well, she has been saying that she needs a side character. And she has mentioned, if you guys remember, that she has a friend who will take her places but doesn't want to be on camera. What's that about? That's when you join Ronaldo at the end of the Kuwait going into Syria arc. I thought those arcs were better than this. The pause screen. That's right, Bella. You have that trip planned. Yes. Lovely time to go. Hi, Haley. This is an internet character who has no sense of self and grifts off of their viewers. And is their own worst enemy. Let me add that. You don't think Salah has a way to get to Canada? He can't afford it. She can't afford it. Seems he can't get approved for a visa. He might be on his way elsewhere, though. So if he's on his way elsewhere, is that the elsewhere that she's going to after she throws out all of her stuff? That's the question. It's 50-50, I feel. If someone threw out something that only lasted a year. Yes, me too. Me too. She has no respect for things. She has no respect for people, for other people's money. No respect whatsoever. She might be renting a place that's furnished. That too seems a little like you have all this stuff. Like, why would you do that? You know? I don't know. Also, like, she's not the right person to rent a furnished place, right? If like the person renting it out, like, you don't want to rent it to Foodie. The way she destroys things. Yeah, that's true, Bella. Yeah. Salah probably can't get the right papers to move there yet. I don't know. Misunderstood. Cornwall or Malaysia? It's looking like that, right? It's looking like that. So Cornwall in her own apartment or Malaysia with him, I guess is what we're saying. Physically, yeah, physically she's not doing okay. Oh, all the trad wife stuff. Yeah. I mean, nothing has changed. She could sit there giving a soliloquy about like all the ways that she has changed since coming back to Canada and all the things she did. Nothing has changed. She got worse. She isn't happy enough to have a current side piece, she would tell on herself. Probably. Probably. Because she would want to show it off, right? Oops. Sorry, I have to scroll back. I missed your comments. Salah's motives in all this are difficult to fathom, always have been. Yeah. I mean, I think the motives initially were to be a romance scammer. It seems like they've morphed to a certain extent. Oh, Squeaky or the other Beezer has driven her around. I mean, Squeaky did help her out that time she got stranded when she short circuited Scooty. I don't know if there's been more than that. You know who her friend Kristen hasn't appeared in a very long time. I wonder what happened there. You stopped speculating when she told us she was going camping and showed up in Syria and with a very exhausted looking Salah clenching his jaw and pretending to be happy. Yep. Yep. That's exactly how it went down. And then he says, I told you not to come. I wouldn't rent her a fully furnished apartment. No way. Mm-mm. There'd be sauce everywhere and who knows what else. No, thank you. Mm-mm. Oh, yeah. Terrible money management. Horrible money management on her end. Right. Exactly, Darkest Coven. She never worked hard, so these things mean nothing to her. But let's remember, she doesn't really have the money anymore. Correct. She doesn't. She's never worked hard. She doesn't know what it takes to actually like earn a living and take that money and buy yourself things. And like, she has no sense of any of that. She's used to being given things. Here comes Nina dropping all this money. Here comes Ryder dropping all this money. And then she just goes and gets what she needs. She says she sits around ruminating and planning. No, no, you don't. You don't. She has no idea of like budgeting and any of that stuff. Yeah, I'd like to think so. She was. Yes. Oh, is that right, Bella? Yikes. So maybe he wants to get out of there now? Run from the place that like Foodie got him to? Isn't that something? I heard some buzz about that too, that he's in Turkey. First, I heard Saudi Arabia from her. Then I heard whispers of him being in Turkey. I really don't know. Thank you, Siwas. Thank you. I appreciate you mentioning that. Thank you. To visa and citizenships. Yeah. She would be giddy if she was being, yeah, true. Well, the thing is, she contradicts herself all the time. So, but yeah, I heard Turkey also, Bella, from somewhere. I heard Saudi Arabia from her directly. Turkey was like, I forget where I heard that. Maybe from her also, that I don't remember. If Salah told her to meet him somewhere and he didn't show up, oh my gosh, the rage. That would be a rage. The sunglasses person? Oh, that was Squeaky. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Salah was not happy when she showed up. I remember him saying on 2 occasions that he told her not to come, right? The first was when, soon after she arrived, when they were in that first place that they were living. And he said it 2 times. I told you not to come. I told you I needed another month, is what he said. So she probably was like annoying him, telling him that she's going. He was trying to put it off. He was telling her probably, oh, give me a month so I could find us a place to live or a place that has like, the electricity, whatever he was telling her, right? She just decided she was going to show up when she felt like showing up. Didn't give the man the month that he asked for. And then later on, she was complaining about something. I don't know, about a month or so later, 2 months later, she was complaining about something. And again, he said, that's why I told you not to come. I knew you would not be happy here. So she completely disregarded his wishes and showed up. Why? She needed a caretaker. That whole fire drill that we watched the other day, that would be something Salah would take care of. We saw how angry she was that she had to deal with that fire drill, and she didn't even deal with it. She just got up, and we don't even know if she went to the door. We have no idea, right? But that would be a Salah life thing that he would handle. That was like a perfect example of her needing a caretaker. The story that she told us about when they went to Thailand and they went to the hotel and oh no, her luggage was missing. She blamed Salah. Why did she blame Salah? Because Salah was the one who's in charge of those things. She doesn't have to worry when they travel. He's the one in charge. So forgetting the luggage, she got on his case and he had to go all the way back to the airport, which according to her was not close by, in order to get her luggage because she cannot be bothered with her own piece of luggage. She could be bothered with her luggage to get herself to Kuwait. She could be bothered with her luggage to get herself to Syria. But beyond that, these are like life management things that Salah does. In a video a long while ago, I called him a COO. Chief Organizational Officer, and he's the COO of her life. He was. Kept her organized and on point, and her bills paid and her errands run. That's why she ended up going there. Didn't give the man the time that he wanted. Oops, let me go back. Yep, 43 years old. Yeah, she planned the trip to Syria without anybody guessing that. Like, who would have thought that she would show up in Syria? Yeah, I agree. She gets some credit for that one because that really was a surprise on her end. Yep. Yeah, she's gonna put a leash on BG and turn into a travel vlogger. Salah said he was in Turkey? Huh. Yeah, he could have been trolling. He likes to do that sometimes. What if she lost it all? What is she gonna do? Grift would be her first inclination, I think. Like she doesn't really think that far ahead. But I think she would grift if everything went bad, and yeah. She'd beg. She'd beg the Beezers to help her out. Yeah, I agree, Toasty. That was like, yeah, the fire drill, like she could not be bothered. She did not care. Oh yeah, Kimberly, the live that we did on Sunday, that was the fire drill. Mm-hmm. She was annoyed by it. Alarms going off, lights flashing. Nah. Yeah, she was gonna lose all that weight, right? The plan, yeah, the year that she was supposed to be in Canada, she was supposed to work on her physical and her mental health. She's done neither. She's gained 50 plus pounds, and her mental health, I mean, we see that every single day. Wash clothes by hand, no washer. Yep. But yeah, she had said that this was going to happen in Syria too. Yes, Ronaldo, you're correct. And nothing. She stayed in that room, which Salah had designated for her. That's why he had put those blurring things on the windows so nobody could see in. That was her room. And according to her own admission, she would yell at him to bring her fried chicken every day. So one of his daily errands was going to fetch her, I guess, KFG or things like KFG. Did she set off the alarm from smoking? I don't think it was her, but who really knows what she's got going on in the other room? We saw her, like, her reflection when she decided she was going to vape, so who knows what she's doing. COO without the pay. Yep, that's right. Why Salah never made it to Thailand when she was there for a few weeks? So I think there's like the reason that she gave was that he stayed behind because he was working on getting her on family visa, and you guys could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know the details of that or how it works. However, he was not successful. I think even if that was the case and that is what he was working on, I don't think it took a month. I think he ultimately didn't want to go. Why would he not want to go? Because he'd be stuck in the hotel room with her all the time, being the caretaker. Salah wants to travel, like to truly travel. When they went to Thailand, I think anything that they did do was because he probably like pushed it, right? Because he wants to go to another country and experience what that country has to offer, like most people who travel do. She wants to sit in the hotel room and have him doing her errands. So he probably didn't want to deal with that. So even if he was working on that whole visa thing, like he probably said, nah, I'm not gonna, why would I go and no. Not because he was working, not because of whatever excuses she was giving at the time, but it wouldn't be a pleasant experience for him. Yeah, Kimberly, even like people in her chat, when the fire drill was going off and she wasn't moving, people in her chat called her out too. They're like, I've never seen anybody so lazy in my life. Her next cover story about BG, yeah, for sure. For sure. She already has lost it all. What does she have left? True. Excellent point. Good point, Gonzo Duke. What does she have left? I mean, BG, that's it. That's what she has. Which is great, but we know she doesn't appreciate BG. She's annoyed by BG. She was just complaining about BG waking her up. So, but yeah, that's all she has is BG. Yeah, C was like, she didn't know if it was a drill for sure. That was the thing that people were getting upset about. Like, she wasn't even going to check. She didn't call management because she's like, oh, if it was a drill, they would have announced it. But no announcement was coming. I think that's what she said, that if it was a drill, they would have announced it. Like, she wasn't trying to find out either way. And that's what, like, her chat was getting upset about. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she did send him to get her chicken in the middle when missiles were being fired. Yep. Yes. I forgot about that. Yes. Yeah, I think so too, Bella. He was happy. Like, every time they would go to the airport, he seemed kind of happy. And he wasn't the one traveling. He was just dropping her off. Especially the last time. Have a good walk, Toasty. Hugs to your pupper. I hope you guys have a good walk. And that it's comfortable. Yep. That's what happened. So, I don't know. We don't know where she's going to end up. Yeah, she certainly surprised us last year. So, but right now I think it's 50-50. Cornwall by herself or somewhere international with him. Either way, it's just like another bad decision made by her because, as everybody has said, including some of her beezers, like, she has a nice apartment. It's convenient, conveniently located. You know, what's the problem? Now, granted, she said, oh, it's going to go up by $100 and so forth. And like, sure. But what are you thinking? Foodie had a year. Yeah, she did. Yep. She should have been in much better condition at this point. 9 months in? Yeah. She should have been in much, much, much better shape. Not just physical shape, like financial shape, etc. But again, it all comes down to her choices or lack thereof. No, she doesn't appreciate her healthcare either. Doesn't appreciate anything. She doesn't appreciate anything that she has that she hasn't had to work for. Healthcare included. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, she really doesn't. She's mad because she makes too much money to get. Yeah, she's upset about her prescriptions. She really is. You can tell that that really bothers her. It really bothers her. And what also bothers her is the fact that she got caught misrepresenting her earnings to the government, because now she makes a point of talking about her deductible. Whenever Foodie gets caught with something, she has a tendency to emphasize it. For example, many months ago, she was talking about tipping and how she doesn't tip, right? People called her out on this quite a bit. She then became fixated on the topic, and for a long while, she was emphasizing how much she tips when she gets her deliveries or an order. She would just bring it up without anybody asking, "Oh, yeah, I'm getting my groceries and I tipped $30." Like, nobody asked, "Why are you telling us this?" Right? And she would do this over and over again. So she gets called out on something. That's what she does. I forgot what I was about to say. It ties into her behavior currently. It'll come back to me. But that's like one of her tells, meaning that she's not doing that. Oh, with the deductible, that's where I was going with this. With the deductible, she's now emphasizing each time, "Oh yeah, and my deductible, it's like going to be this amount because, it's starting all over again, and this is how much I have to pay, and I have to do it like quarterly, and I made a mistake." Like, she keeps throwing that out, meaning she knows that she messed up when she told everybody the first time, because people were able to like calculate that whatever she was reporting wasn't right. The numbers just were not adding up. So now she'll bring it up each time. "Oh yeah, and I have to buy this, and next month it's starting. I have to pay $2,000 before I pay this." Like, overemphasizing. She did it with prayer too, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody called her out about not praying, and then for a while she was emphasizing, "Yeah, I got up early this morning and I prayed." Girl, you didn't. You're only telling us each and every time because somebody called you out on it. So when Foodie, that's one of her patterns. When she starts repeating things like that, it's because they're not true. In a nutshell, they're not true. Yeah, there's very much cheaper there. Yep. The prescriptions. And yet she still complains. Yeah, she was upset about her dental plan not being like completely free, only paying 60%. Yeah. She never provided proof of tips, though. Yeah, and that's why she tells people to send money to her PayPal friends and family. She said 19 flights of stairs. Yeah. She had told us that, though, had she not? That she's 19 flights up. I thought she had. But yeah, her next move is anybody's guess. Salah might even find out when we do. I know he popped up in her chat. Was it today? Yesterday? And, the whole, "Oh, sweet love," and this and that. And I was thinking to myself, like, "Oh, yeah, he's feeling, it's his contractual obligations. He had to show up." But yeah, she's too much at ease. She's too comfortable. She has a plan. At the very least, she has an idea about what she's going to do with her living situation. I'm sure there is grift involved there. When she was headed the other day under the bridge, she brought up something again about, like, oh yeah, I grift. Oh yeah, I'm a grifter. She's proud. She's been proud before. So that's going to be just like part of this. Regardless of where she's going, she's going to grift. Ask the Beezers for money. Hope that the Beezers will finance whatever plan that she has going on. So we'll find out soon enough. Like Bella said, it's 80 days. 80 days until her lease is up. Hey, down by the river. Salah will only find out when she shows up at his doorstep. Yep. I think so too. She hasn't been talking about him that much, though, it seems. Like, people will ask her how he is, and she'll just be like, oh, he's fine. I don't know. When she was in Syria, she stated how expensive the move was, and the doctors were not good. She can't make up her mind. Her opinion has to do with her impulses, right? At any given moment. Salah arrives around payday. Yeah, he does. She's not like those grifters on TikTok. Huh, she's getting her ideas from those grifters on TikTok. I bet you now she's going to try Mountain Dew because the grifters on TikTok are drinking Mountain Dew, even though she was like, oh my gosh, it's so yellow. How she's going to sustain her career? Yeah, it's not sustainable. It's not. It's not sustainable because of what she has turned her so-called career into, right? She did this to herself. If a doctor is trying to do things and create a plan to get you better, and you're choosing to do these side activities, your special interest activities, like that's your doing. Rather than working with your doctor, like that's what you're choosing to do and getting yourself to this point. Yeah, Bella, yeah, every day it's a different story from her. She has, right down by the river, she has called him a troll. Yeah. She has, Bella. I agree. Yeah, she's done a lot of harm to her body for sure. But again, by choice, right? Because this is the side hustle that she's chosen to do. It was on the floor. Yep, it was the book. It was I think like a simplified version of the Quran. I think is what she had said, if I'm not mistaken. It was on the floor. Yes. I'm not sure if it was like the Quran directly or just like a book like to help her learn it, I guess. She is 42 years old, she was. But yes, it was on the floor, regardless of what, if it was the Quran directly or, simplified version. Yes, it was in the living room, face down. 42 years old. Has no idea who she is. And that comes from her, just like I'm sure this goes, I'm sure, back to her adolescence, just trying to do things to fit in with whatever group she wanted to belong to. Right? If she's with think of I was just talking about the show today, Mean Girls, right? They all wore whatever they wore on a certain day. Like that strikes me like she would morph herself into in that way. Do whatever, like whatever clique she wanted to be part of, she would take on whatever it was that she was doing to be part of them. And she's continued this through life. Doing that at 42. Doing that at 15 is one thing. Doing that at 42 points to a bigger problem. So, yeah, independently of whoever she's interested in at any given time, like she has no clue who she is. Yeah, I agree, Bella. Yep. I don't know. His olive tree is doing well. Well, now that she's not there, it probably is. Yeah, she lives in the moment, is what it is. Foodie lives in the moment. Doesn't think much beyond that. Just a little bit. Looks to like take care of her needs. And that's it. They really are, Bella. And every time, like she always says, like, "Oh, after I finish, I'm done. After I'm finished, I'm all finished." Like we've heard that so many times. It seems like it's the never-ending pack. Like, well, I don't know what's going on there. Um, I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure I don't know. I'm sure there is a system. Does she qualify for that system? Probably not because she does work, right? This is her job. But I don't know the ins and outs of how it works. Like, is she intentionally staying offline in order to access that system? Is that a possibility? Is that why she's streaming less? So then she could say, "Hey, my income fell to this level. Look at me, I'm immobile. Now I can tap into that system." I don't know. But prior to like the last couple of months, I don't think she would have been eligible for it. But again, I'm not 100% sure because I'm not well versed in Canada's system. And the thing about her scooter, it's like she was over capacity for the scooter when she initially got it, right? Wasn't she like 50 pounds over the maximum limit at that point? Or at least that's what she was admitting to, right? So she's way above capacity for that scooter. So the fact that it's held up as long as it has is amazing. But I'm not surprised that it would be falling apart. No, I cannot see was. I cannot imagine her staying offline and not grifting. No. She's always got a grift going. Always. They're a little bit more obscure now. Um, and I think that's because she does have like or she did up until a couple of weeks ago, the big willing donors like Nina, Ryder, and some of the other ones. And there's a possibility that they do contribute directly to her friends and family PayPal. But in Kuwait, oof, the grifting. The grifting. And then obviously Syria, the grifting for the 10K in order to make fall content. But so no, I cannot imagine her staying out offline and not grifting unless she was forced to. Ah, Bella, yeah. See, so that's what I was wondering. If is that why she's streaming less? Is that why she's taking an actual day off, which is Tuesdays, in order to make her income appear less so she could qualify? That's grifting too, right? I would not be surprised. The seat is broken on one side. Uh-oh. It's not going to last very long, huh? She was talking about disability last week. Makes you see? Ugh. Do we know Foodie or what? But if you don't see the doctors, you cannot get approval. Okay. That's the part that's going to trip her up, right? Seeing the doctors because we know she doesn't want to. You don't think she will try for disability again for a while? She would need to go to the doctor. That's the part, yeah. That's the part that she would not agree with. She would need a doctor by her side, yeah. And she's not planning on going back, it seems. Yeah, she's non-compliant with just about everything. Paper trail proof of disease. It takes a massive amount of effort to review it, yeah. And then it makes one wonder, like, was that kind of like what she was attempting to begin to do when she actually did go to the doctor in person the one time? But as we know, Foodie doesn't follow through on anything. So maybe it didn't go further. It would take long-standing records and an actual doctor. Yeah, she doesn't want the actual doctor part. Pension plan benefits, and that took a lot of paperwork to get. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't have patience for that sort of thing. And also for her, like, it's easy, she always chooses the path of least resistance, right? So that's not something, if something's timely, if there's a lot of paperwork involved, like, she wouldn't want to do that. She'd rather grift. She'd rather run away. She'd rather go to Syria and deal with their healthcare system where she doesn't have to do all the papers. Wouldn't they look at her traveling and realize that is a lot of it is to say, I don't know. I don't know what like their criteria of disability are. I'm not sure. I don't want to speak on behalf of Canada. The max they would pay her is maybe 1,200 a month. Doctor's letters. Yeah. And remember, she came back from the doctor after allegedly going in person the second time, and she was in a huff. She, I'm never seeing them again. I need to find another doctor. I'm not. They want to deal with like one issue at a time. Like maybe she didn't like the fact that it would take long because again, path of least resistance, right? It can take years to get approved for disability. Is it that way in Canada? It takes years. I don't know. I could see her getting very frustrated, like beginning the process, getting frustrated very quickly, like a couple of days in, and just saying, like, forget it. I don't need this. I'm gonna go to Syria where I don't have to deal with this. Like, that would definitely be like her attitude. It can, depending on the circumstances. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so it's likely not worth her while. Hey, baby truth. Yeah, especially if she's making like a lot more in her special interest content. Yeah, friends from Canada, they come to Florida 6 months in the winter. She's on disability. It took her 2 years and a lot of documentation. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I, I hope that she sees improvement. That's very difficult, very trying. I am still here, Toasty. Yep, we're talking about foodie and grifting. Yeah, she couldn't deal with all the paperwork. No way, no way. Even though there was one point a couple of months ago where she's like, oh, I have all these things to deal with, all of this paperwork. It's not really worth it for her. She can make more money with her. Yeah. Little to do effort, YouTube and Kick. Yeah. Right. She doesn't do her blood work. It's like she just doesn't care anymore. And yeah, I just don't believe what she's claiming the last couple of weeks as far as like her measured meals and watching this and oh, I'm sick from the Ozempic or no. Disability isn't going to be worth it for her. She'll never live on her own again. Yeah. Yeah, it's more profitable to do side content. Yep. Social Security in the U.S. It takes many 5 years in the U.S. for disability. Really? I wonder if that's like state dependent. 5 years is a very long time. Aw, husky German Shepherd mix. So cuddly. Good for him. Cuddly pup. Side content for her needs would be more profitable. Yeah, unfortunately, is correct. Oh, look at that. The timing, Toasty. Yeah, super cute. Ooh, Great Dane. Yeah, did I hear Foodie saying yesterday that she would get a dog? And that she'd also walk the dog when she was riding the scooter? Was that supposed to be rage bait or something? Social Security equals through the Fed. You know what I'm thinking of? SSI. The state medical coverage and sliding scales are a different set of papers if not approved via Medicare for a while. 10 years and 40 credit hours. SSI. I'm thinking of SSI that kids access also. You repeated yourself? I didn't see you repeat yourself. But stress, yeah, for sure. Forgetting like what you said can be. Yep, because your mind is preoccupied by other things or your attention is being split into too many things. Yes. Foodie's dog is never getting walked. Yeah. Hopefully she never gets a dog. Hopefully she never puts BG on a leash or a harness or whatever it is that she's planning. That's what I'm thinking of, Bella. Yes, state SSI. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm thinking of. Which is quicker. Right. Yeah, Bella. Foodie with a dog. Foodie needs to stay away from dogs. She needs to stay away from cats. She needs to stay away from kids. She just needs to just be by herself. Leave alone all other living. She shouldn't even have a plant. And I don't think she does. She had purchased the plant. Remember that she was going to give her mom or her aunt or something, and then said BG ruined it or something. She shouldn't even have a plant. She sure does. She needs to stay away from them. If she moves out to the forest, away from everyone, and dog is acceptable. Nah, I don't think it is then either. Not in her care. Gotcha, Kimberly. Yeah, I was thinking SSI is what I was thinking about. Yeah, not recalling what you ate for breakfast, that could be stress related. Yep, rising stress levels can do that to a person. Sounds like it, Lisa. Sounds like it takes years from what everybody's saying. Yeah. Yeah, I think if she makes another request, Bella, like I think she's going to see it's not going to be as lucrative for her as it was when she tried to pull that off in Syria, her $10,000. I think I mentioned this last time, I found some of my screenshots from various grifts that she tried to pull off when she was in Kuwait, things that she would post on her community tab. And I'm going to try to make a video that includes all of them. Because remember when she was raging against Shani, she's like, oh, I never ask people for money, ever. I've done everything myself. Screenshots prove otherwise. So, question for you guys. Are you interested in, yes or no, non foodie beauty content? Or do you want strictly foodie beauty content? Yes. Yes to none. Yes. Yes. Any content other, other than foodie beauty? Oh, anything other than foodie? Maybe. Okay. Honest answers only, please. I'm not saying anything's going to happen either way. I'm just curious, is all. You only hate watch Foodie and Meghan Markle. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. See was. Okay. For those who said yes to non foodie content, is there anything specific or no? As long as it's just not foodie. No, no. Non foodie content or non girl world content, I guess. Because I can't do Amberlin. I can't. I cannot. Oh, thanks, Down by the River. Thank you. Toasty. Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's why I'm like asking, if there's anything else you guys would like to see because yeah, she is insufferable. Yeah, the Lindsay Clancy. I saw her. Let me see. Let me pull it up here on my phone. I saw the medication list today. Let me see if I still have it. And just like the dates of the various medications and like the frequency with which they were changed and the dosages going back and forth, and it was pretty incredible. I know there was psychiatrists who testified, I think today or yesterday, and I do want to hear that testimony. What other things or people was I considering? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. More of like an open-ended question, I guess. Yeah, she was. Let me pull this up because it was sent to me. Give me 1 second here. All right. Starting September 15th of 2022, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I have that right? Yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 changes of meds is what I'm looking at here. Again, I don't know if this is accurate. This is what was sent to me. But 30 from September 15th of 2022 to January 23rd of 2023. That's a lot. You would, Kimberly? Okay. Thanks, Toasty. Have I heard about the water main leaks in Scranton? They don't have safe water. So I was actually, when I was out of town, I actually passed through Scranton. I ended up at the Wegmans there. No, I'm not familiar with the situation of what is going on. They don't even have safe water. Oh boy. Yeah, way over medicated. Yep. Yeah, for one person, Toasty. Yep. All the ones that I read. They were listed in the Boston Globe, apparently. True crime or behavior panel type would be a yes. Andrea Yates, I believe Lisa McCarthy is who it was. It was the 5 children. I think that's who you're referring to. They have civil lawsuits against the medical professionals. And there weren't that many medical professionals. I think it's down to, let me just pull this up again. There's 2 names that keep popping up. Let me just look at the list. It is one, two, three. Oops. Yeah, it's like all of that was from like 3 different providers. So it's not like jumping from provider to provider. A water main broke, then 10 days later, another one broke. So the entire city is on a boil water. It is? Boil water warning. I'm trying to think if I drank any water when I was there. That wasn't boiled. Oh no. Oh dear. All right, I did have coffee, so it would have been boiled. It would have been heated at least. Yeah, you have to take matters into your own hands sometimes down by the river, you know. There's not a lot of cross referencing that happens, unfortunately, right? So you have to. And it's not a perfect science. Medications, depending on the problem, are not a perfect science. Like, oh yeah, sometimes they take away, sort out a particular condition, but then cause like metabolic problems or a whole bunch of other problems. There's like slew of contraindications for certain things. But this is a lot, and the fact that it's like I don't know the dosages that I'm looking at here and the way they were like tweaked and the timing in which they were tweaked. Because a lot of medications some of them take 2 weeks before you see an effect, right? It takes like a while for them to get into the bloodstream and do what they have to do. But here they're being like the dosages are being changed quickly. So, not a good thing. Yeah, mental health care in the US problematic. I think it's only been in like the last 15 years or so where there's been more attention to mental health in the US. Paranormal? Okay. Yeah, Andrea Yates, yeah. Yeah, down by the river. That's why there's such a push for patient-centered care, right? You have to take the patient's point of view into consideration. It is the patient's lived experience. So, very important. It comes out mud brown. Okay. I was in Scranton, though. I was in the Wegmans. Oh. Well, it's good that you're stabilized and haven't had a need to change them, C was. That's good. Yeah, transplants do require a lot of meds, like, for life. She had meds to offset the other. Yeah. Yeah. Oftentimes they give you like meds for the stomach because a lot of the meds that you're taking for other things mess up your stomach. Breastfeeding, postpartum psychosis, several meds here and there. Yeah. Should have had chest tubes in before her transfer. Oh. You got it, C was. That's exactly what happened. And patients were, people like to say put on the streets, but like a lot of people like had nowhere to turn to for their various ailments. And then if the families aren't supportive, then what happens to individuals, right? Let me just look at this list and bring up one example. Hold on. That stood out. I think it was the Seroquel. Okay, so Seroquel, November 30th, 2022, Seroquel. Seroquel here is listed as antipsychotic bipolar treatment, dose 25 milligrams. Then we get to that increased on the 7th of December from 25 milligrams to 100 milligrams. Side effect of Seroquel is severe drowsiness. Severe drowsiness. And then, so we went from 25 milligrams on November 30th, a week later, to 100 milligrams. And then we went on the 19th of December to 300 milligrams of Seroquel. On the 9th, that was the 19th. And then on the 21st, decreased to 100 milligrams. Like, that's a lot of change. Like, a huge increase, and then very quickly to decrease it down to 100. So 25 milligrams November 22nd, 100 milligrams December 7th, 300 milligrams on the 19th, back down to 100 on December 21st. December 22nd, back down to 25. So let's just look at December in and of itself. December 19th, 300 of Seroquel, 300 milligrams. December 21, 100 of milligrams of Seroquel. December 22, 25 milligrams of Seroquel. Oh, wow, Toasty. I'm sorry about your mother-in-law. Yikes. I hope things improved. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Um there were problems with the hospitals too and psychiatric institutions. I'm thinking of, oh gosh, what was the name of it? I believe it started with a W. Let me just pull it up here. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Right. Okay. So there was an expose, you can call it that, done by Mr. Geraldo Rivera of Willowbrook many, many years ago. And like a lot of people were shocked by what they saw that was going on there. So that put like a bad taste in like a lot of people's mouths as far as like this, what happens in psychiatric institutions. Were they perfect? No. But then the alternative, as we see, wasn't like the ideal solution either. Yeah, definitely not safe to do. Right. It's just too many changes on the body, especially with medications that have such like drastic side effects. Yes, Ambien. Yep. Ambien too. There's Ambien on the list. Yep. Which many people do have wild reactions to. The name of the person with postpartum years ago? Is that who you mean, Lisa? Good for her mother in law, Toasty. Wow. Good for her. That's awesome. After all that? Good for her. Right. They needed more funding. Exactly. More staffing, more funding, not closing them down and have the folks fend for themselves. You would love non foodie content, Mad Grip Traveler? Anything specific? Or as long as it's just non foodie content? Have I ever heard of the twinkle defense? I don't think so. Oops, sorry, I was muted. I don't believe I have. Turn the channel into a scuba diving channel. I've never been scuba diving. So that would be a little bit difficult. Well, good for her. Good for her regardless. The man who shot Harvey Milk said he did it from the sugar rush of too many Twinkies. Oh gosh. You know what it is though? Like, was it the defense that won or was it the bias that won? Right? How did jury selection work? I'd be curious to know. There's a lot of juries that, in my opinion, have made very horrible decisions. There's several cases that come to mind. That would be one of them if they acquitted him based on like sugar rush. We all know about, Casey Anthony and so forth. Like, makes you wonder. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's already dressed up like Scuba Steve. Yeah, toasting that, leads to error. Yeah. It is true. And the other thing, like, as far as juries go, like, sometimes it looks like it's a bad decision, but then, like, you really have to follow the guidelines of what, like, you're presented with. You're presented with instructions, sometimes very narrow instructions. So if you follow that, it's almost like a decision tree and you arrive at, like, a conclusion if you're doing it the proper way. Conclusion that many might not agree with. Hey again, Ronaldo. You're going to give Foodie a home? You're going to give her food and shelter? Yep, exactly, Bella. And the definitions are very narrow and very specific. Well, Ronaldo, if that's true, floopy boopy, I'm assuming you mean foodie beauty. I guess it'll be like lugging around your luggage. Yep, prosecutor charges. Yeah. However, that said, even though like these definitions and the prosecutor charges and all the rules are very narrow, there are still like cases which ended in the wrong decision. I think on some level she knows because she's made like those few comments about like, oh yeah, that, traveling the world, but at the same time she talks about it like it's something that's going to happen. So I don't know. It's like her mood du jour, whatever she wakes up with, that's the mood she's going to go with. Yeah, she does hurple around and hope for the best. I can't imagine that she is comfortable. She must be physically uncomfortable. Did Lulu lose her permanent home? She's got to get it together. She does. She got to get it together. She needs to be reasonable and practical. But who am I kidding? That's never going to happen. Tomorrow she'll come in and I don't know where she's going now. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what I'm going to do. And I have to move and I'm getting nervous. And I asked some movers and the movers said it's going to cost me $1,200. It'll go something like that. If not tomorrow, then very soon. Skin prison? A prisoner in her own skin? Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Abriana. Yep. She sure did cry when she was trying to get out of Syria. Yep. Ideally, Gonzo, yes, that's what should happen. But I don't think that's going to happen. I have this feeling that they probably tried unsuccessfully, and I don't mean unsuccessfully just because of the outcome, but probably like maybe the way they went around it wasn't appropriate in dealing with Foodie, right? In order for her to get help. Maybe they were too forceful. Maybe they weren't forceful enough. Maybe like whatever words they used just didn't like. There's certain ways of dealing with people, kind of like, yeah. And maybe like they were unsuccessful in that regard, that they didn't approach Foodie in a way that would get her to agree to that. Right. Or maybe they did. And, this was the outcome anyway. But now, I just don't see it happening. She needs inpatient. She needs inpatient for all of her stuff. Psychotherapy included. But yeah, I don't see it happening. Yeah, if anything happens to her, it was them. They were just happy to be on their family trip without her. If you really think about it now in hindsight, right? She started off that whole story with a lie. She started off that whole story with saying that she and Salah went over to a relative's house and they stayed overnight because then they were going to take off in the morning and go on the trip. Foodie, I've said this before, Foodie would never stay over somebody else's house. That never happened. So right off the bat, she is starting off that whole story like lying. She ended that whole story lying with saying if anything happens to her, it was them. She did not want to go on that trip at all. She was hoping that Salah would agree that he wasn't going to go either. But when he decided to go, she decided to act up and make him regret it by saying that she's going to break his house, that the family's going to off her, that all of these terrible things were going to happen, etc. Gonzo Duke, I mean, it's not, yeah, she hasn't been looking well. I agree. Like, the time is now. If there was ever a time, the time is now. I agree, Ronaldo. Yep, for sure. The fact that she lives alone, the good thing of her living alone is that she can't play victim card with somebody else, right? There's no Salah to blame that he's, throwing his purse at her, trying to off her. There's no Pete's to blame for whatever. There's no family to blame for whatever. So that's the good thing of her living by herself. She can't blame people for things like that. She sure did. She had some money bags dropping money on her, like big money on her. Wanda, Nina, some other folks who I don't remember. Like they were around for that and helped her out tremendously. Yeah. She definitely traced him down, yeah. Which is probably why she made him stream. Her dwindling following. I mean, now that we know that she's, the views have been deteriorating since the beginning of the year. That's probably why she told him in June that he needs to live stream. He needs to earn his keep. Stream and I'll send you that. Yeah, she's in pretty poor shape, and what she's saying when she's live is not what's happening when the cameras are off. Again, I would wager on that. It's like almost as if she decided to go on these other meds, and I don't know. Like she thinks that kind of protects her from the stuff that she does for her side content. Like, oh yeah, if I go on like these other or additional meds for diabetes, then that will stave off what I do like after hour. I don't know. I don't know how she's thinking, but I have a feeling it's something like that. Yeah, Toasty, that's been my question because she has never, ever, ever talked about her cholesterol or her triglycerides. And I imagine it's a minimum of 80%. Yeah. I think that's an important number for her to know. She never talks about it. 45 pounds of added water weight. Oh my gosh. I mean, we saw what she ate tonight and all of that sodium. Pure sodium. Yeah, no, Toasty, it's true because like you have people who are like, you know, look perfectly healthy on the outside, right? Like they're in shape, they exercise, eat properly, and so forth, and then come to find out that they need stents because their arteries are clogged up significantly. So imagine her who essentially eats grease all day long for years. Yeah, the one in office visit and the rest by Zoom. I know. She sounded scared and desperate. No money, no bank card, no transportation. She could not even open the gate to get out. She had money because they had the person who would go and get the money. And she even admit recently that they would go. I forgot where they would go to like get the money, right? So she did have money. They would go into Lebanon, I believe. So she did have access to money because she was also always making him go out and get her KFG. So where was she getting the money for that, right? So she had access to money. I think she made the situation sound very, very dire. I don't know if she had a missing passport at that point in time. I know she had given it to him so he couldn't do something or register her somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. Who would put themselves in that situation except for somebody who wants a caretaker? Bella, you think it's an 88%? That's scary. Knock down gates. Oh, really? The other day her card declined at Tim Hortons and she said today that she had to change the password on one of her accounts. Yikes. That's a good question. And hi, Tahini Heartache. It is a good question. Hard to say. I think at some point there was a friendship there, and we saw how upset she got when she told him, when she asked him, I think this was in February, do you love me? And he said something like, okay, business partner. And she got like completely upset by that. I don't know. I don't know if like she lives in the fantasy, as we were saying before, like the Delulu land, if she lives in the fantasy that, if she hung around enough that he would, or because they ultimately got along and she's provided him with whatever, or if she keeps him in contract long enough, if he plays the part long enough, it will become true, like in the movies, right? Like the arrangement is for him to pretend to be my husband for the viewership, but he'll eventually really fall in love with me. Just a front now, you think? She's not talking about him as often. Being friendly with each other is false hope, and that contributes to the massive mood swings. Yeah. You can ask AI Gonzo too. Oh, is she cutting him off? Yeah, I didn't see those streams where she said that. She could be. She was still having psychotic symptoms. She was too sleepy and decreased. Oh, are you talking about the Clancy trial, the medications, Lisa? They were increasing so quickly because she was still having psychotic symptoms. Yeah, could be. But those are like big increases. Let me look at for something here. Give me 1 second. She signed papers in Syria before she left. Neither she nor we know what was right. Yeah. Those papers could have said, you're going to give me $500. Who knows? Or you're going to leave and never step foot here again. We have no idea. Yes, he was for sure. Yep. But you know, I feel like that happens when she feels that she's losing control of the situation. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm looking for something that may be pertinent here. Give me a second. Foodie has consent issues that the other partner rarely has. Yeah. I mean, didn't the other day she said something about being a sugar mama or something? She made some comments about like finances and men versus sugar mamas, and I don't know. It just kind of like highlighted how she sees things, right? Highlighted like that manipulative aspect of her and her so-called relationships. Transactional boyfriends. Yeah. But Foodie views everything as being transactional. She just told us tonight, right? When she said that like she doesn't really want to do anything unless she's getting paid for it. Transaction. Her relationship with the Beezers. Transactional. She wants attention from everyone and everything else is transactional. She needs to benefit from it somehow. Oh, the ladle. Oh no. Those papers annulled whatever arrangement they had between each other. It's very possible. She has no clue though. She was just angry that he even presented her with papers. And we remember that car ride to the airport. She was all very angry, like stiff. Her jaw was stiff. And he was so happy with a smile. I agree, Bella. She doesn't. Give me 1 second here. Okay. All right. Danced his way to. He mentally danced all the way. Yeah, he sure did. He was a happy man. Yep. listening to her introduction of Salah, proposing marriage after 24 hours, asking it's absolutely romance scammer behavior. She mentioned she hadn't had a relationship before. Yeah, and the thing is, like, I know I've mentioned this before, like, I think he was just like, I think he said something to her to the effect of like, oh, I'm gonna marry you someday, and she was like, okay, and like showed up 2 days later. It wasn't like he invited her over or was serious about anything. He probably wanted some long distance thing where she would send him money and he would claim like he's got certain problem, that sort of thing. But she was just like, oh, sure, okay, and like showed, like, she got herself there. She got herself to Kuwait. She invited herself in the same way that she invited herself to Syria. But yeah, he was I mean, his whole purpose for being on that app and talking to her and who knows who else was like romance scam, sure. They have to courthouse. They did for Kuwait, allegedly. Or they would have had to, but then again, she was on that visitor's visa, hopping around every 3 months. She made the scam easy. Yeah, she did. She sure did. Sorry, I'm just looking at these medication that medication list for 1 second because there's something that I wanted to look up. We have never seen a marriage certificate from either of them. And this is a woman who likes to show us everything, who likes to prove anything. Whenever she has to prove something, she'll like show it right away. She wants to blame Salah. Oh, Salah doesn't want to show it or anything like that. If she had it, she would show it. Hey, Broasted. And hey, Ranku. She was supposed to work on his papers to get him to Canada, in Canada, not going to the Middle East. She thought she could make him fall in love with her. Yeah, she did. She doesn't work. She can't be a sponsor. I don't know. She always wanted him in Canada. Isolate. Yep. Distract. Yep. Yeah. Salah was never keen on a whole lot being shown the entire time. Can't get married on tourist visa. Right. Exactly. That's why there's a lot of sketchy stuff going on there, which probably also factors into why they left Kuwait so quickly. Yeah, doctors don't want to be liable ultimately, right? It can't be a real marriage without Salah's father's presence. Ah. I know a lot had to do with her father not being there, and I think whatever they did in the courthouse when they went, which is when he was wearing the jeans and everything, I think that might have had to do with the fact that her father was not there as a representative. Because she did talk about that. How they had to go before some people who were asking her some questions about why her father's not there and if he agrees to the marriage. So maybe like that's what those court proceedings were, not the actual court wedding. Yeah, I think so too, to some degree, Broasted. Earlier, we were talking about like either take her back or convince him to go with her to Malaysia or somewhere that he could go to for like a year or something. Even if they were married in Kuwait, Syria does not recognize Kuwait. Yeah, so in Syria, they were never married legally, right? The difference in Syria being that they didn't have to be to live together. That's like a Kuwait thing, not a Syria thing. However, he was wearing his wedding ring in Syria. And I guess that had to do with the fact that, like, here's family, here's this woman who shows up out of nowhere. Who is she? He has to explain to himself, like, so he's wearing the ring. He's happy. Salah's in his early 30s. He's not an idiot, college educated. He may be a scrub, but you know there's a Syrian girl out there. Yeah. And she caught him with some girl, Syrian or not. Remember she found the pictures in his phone of him with some girl at the cafe. Then there was the girl with the boobs. He was more, Ranku, good point, because he was more dressed up for their 1 year anniversary than he was to his supposed wedding, eh? Courthouse or not. The marriage was necessary to visit, but it is a different one for a real wedding to count internet. Yes. Your conspiracy is that he used Foodie to avoid military service in Syria. The fee to buy your way out just happens to be $8,000. And when she gave it to him, he realized the tap wouldn't run dry. I don't know, because he was in Kuwait and he wouldn't have had to do military service in Kuwait. And I don't know if he was planning to return to Syria. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know the laws around that to be able to say. He probably went there to pay the parking ticket. All the performance, yeah. Oh, the messes that Foodie gets into. And then she's asking about what drama's going on everywhere else in the internet. It's like, girl, you're the drama. All drama. And what gets me also is like prior to going to the Middle East, she had been to Cuba. But she likes to make it sound as if she's been this like world traveler all along. I like to travel. I don't like to stay in the same place long. I like to move around. Girl, you didn't move anywhere prior to all this. For the first 39 years of your life, you were in Cornwall or in close proximity to Cornwall. Then you go to the Middle East and all of a sudden you're a world traveler. Stop it. Just stop. Messy, messy, messy. But yes, I do think that she is trying to convince him of something, either to find her a place that's far away from where he lives in Syria, away from the family, so she doesn't have to interact with them, or trying to lure him off to some country for a certain period of time to be her caretaker, or she's just gonna get her own place in Cornwall. Foodie Beauty admitted they only married. They only said married already to all of the countries they entered. Yeah. Performance art? Performance mess. If his number came up as a Syrian, they didn't come back to Syria. Is there an age limit, though, to that? Every time I knock at the door, Foodie was so scared. Yep. There was a theory that his dad gave her back the 9,000. Salah had spent it so they could cut ties. I mean, I'm sure the dad wants those ties cut for sure. He would be all too happy to cut those ties. Yeah. Pete's is her tried and true, but she doesn't feel that way about him. What can you do? Oh, Foodie. We will see what she does. That clock is ticking, 80 days, and she has to be out of her apartment. Where she winds up is anybody's guess. She might surprise us all because she might be looking for a new arc. But thank you all for joining me on this, well, on my end, Wednesday evening. I think Foodie should flip the scooter over and see how she can fit the loose. Oh, the school. Poor Scooty. Poor Scooty. Good service by Scooty. Scooty did good. Thank you, Siwas. Yeah, no problem. Nice to see you all this evening. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a good night. Have a good day, depending on where you are. Yeah, like Adriana said, it just turned Thursday morning there. And we will touch base again soon. Definitely aiming for Sunday for our Sunday streams. Hopefully at least one more in between. Depending. We'll see what happens. And thank you for your input regarding any non-foodie beauty related content. Because yeah, she's insufferable. Thank you, Bella. Thanks for the reminder. All right, thank you all so much again. And we will be back soon. Bye-bye now.